How far would you go if you found out your perfect fiancé was only marrying you to pay off his secret gambling debts? Mark was the guy everyone wanted. Charming, successful, and my parents were low-key obsessed with him. We were 2 weeks away from our $80,000 wedding. Everything seemed perfect. Then I found the burner phone. Honestly, I expected to find another woman, but what I found was way worse. It was hundreds of texts from a guy named Vinny. Mark wasn't cheating. He was gambling. And he wasn't just losing his money. He was losing mine. He'd already drained the $40K inheritance my grandmother left me for our future house. That's when I realized our entire relationship was just a scam. He was basically using me as a human ATM, but I didn't confront him. Not yet. I stayed quiet. I played the happy bride. I even let him pick out the most expensive champagne for the toast. Yeah, it gets worse. I found out he'd invited his bookie to the wedding as a college friend. The plan was to use the cash gifts from our guests to pay off his final debt. He was literally betting on our marriage to save his skin. But that wasn't even the worst part. My dad had already started a joint wedding fund that Mark was trying to get his name on. If I signed those papers, my family's savings were gone. So I decided to give him a ceremony he'd never forget. The day arrived. The church was packed. Mark was at the altar looking like a movie star. I walked down that aisle smiling behind my veil. I got all the way to the front, took his hands, and looked him dead in the eye. The priest asked if anyone had any objections. I turned to the crowd, pulled a stack of printed bank statements out of my bouquet, and handed them to his parents. Then I whispered to Mark, "Vinny's in the third row. He looks impatient." I didn't say I do. I said, "I'm done." I walked out, hopped in my car, and left for my solo honeymoon. Mark is still trying to explain to his family where the money went. Honestly, best 80K